I think the companies have realized, the CEOs are very smart, they have realized. Now, have they realized that CIO is the answer? That is not true in a lot of organizations. They have realized they need technology to be the change maker. A lot of people are speeding up their learning on technology, and therefore you have CMOs coming in, you have CIOs, which are Chief Innovation Officers coming in. So the CIOs have to up their game. I think it's an opportunity which is not going to be handed over to the CIOs on a platter. You have to earn the right. So the CEOs understand what is needed. Do they see CIOs as the answer? I'm not very sure. I think my presentation was on the fulcrum of the fact that if you want to transform, which is change the form of something permanently, you have to do it through people, which is what I call employee first, customer second. And if you are in the business of enthusing, encouraging, enabling, and inspiring your employees with the same product, the same market, the same price, the same proposition, you can actually double your market cap. So I hope that these people will go back and say that before I do the next new thing, why don't I get the best out of my team? Why don't I figure out what they want? Why don't I inspire them and get more from what I have before I want more from what I don't have? I think there are many. I don't have one person, but I respect a lot in many people. This includes historical leaders like Churchill, like Gandhi. It leads new age leaders like Mark Zuckerberg, Steve Jobs. So it has social leaders who are bringing about transformation like Nelson Mandela. So I think the way I see it is I study the leadership aspects of how these leaders brought about fundamental change to their environment, try and learn from them, try and copy it, try and adopt it, and try and bring about social change. Because of them, today we run 76,000 schools with 7 million children, and transforming lives of 7 million children and bringing smiles to them is because I'm inspired by a lot of these leaders who are not just profit-driven, but also driven around social objectives and society objectives. Amongst many excuses I've heard in the world, this is the biggest one, of the fact that we are different cultures and therefore we respond to different stimuli. And so some of my favorite soccer or football teams are in Europe. And when you watch their match, do you call the player by the name, or do you call him Italian passing a ball to a German and then passing to a French? You don't. So if a complex game like football, where microsecond decisions need to be made, people are able to come together and execute a very complex move to hit a goal, and they don't question culture. We are doing such simplistic things in business, and we hide behind this excuse of culture. Everybody wants to be respected. Everybody wants to be given an opportunity to do the stuff they want to do. Everybody comes to the office to work and do stuff which will make them proud and will make everybody else proud. And everybody wants a fair organization, a fair treatment, and everybody wants to be inspired. There is nothing cultural about it, right? It doesn't matter whether I eat a mutton or a chicken or a pasta. These are the things which we need. So I think it's time we stop hiding behind cultural differences and go fundamental human values of the fact that we need to respect and inspire people.